I just want to say thank you to a lot of y'all that have been watching and stuff, from the Lone Star State here in the Tejas. And I decided today just to show something that I've seen some people miss your customization if you pre-ordered how to activate this stuff. However, I think you can only use this like in the game world. Most of the time, I hate being right about things when it's not something good. Because I haven't seen me be able to place this. Kind of unfortunate though. I mean, who's gonna play the main game, like the main story again? But also, right here in the browse, I don't know if this is what they've made. I think so, because this is a lot of the stuff I've seen, I think, when I started. Drone race. What type of drone race are they talking about? Like the flying drones? Or the little robot one that you fly around? Man, I don't really want to try none of that. I mean, I guess I can. I haven't done. I guess we could just check something out. Why not? I wanted to see though, because there was supposed to be like a horde mode mission, right? Isn't that what it said if you got the thing? I don't see anything that says that. There's only that one that has the star here. Shoot, let's just check out a drone race that I said I wouldn't do. But, I mean, there are some things here, some race type stuff. I did just wake up, so let me try to go easy on my eyes for at least 10 minutes. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Eyes are burning. I need to get the dust out of my eyes. I want to say it's too early for this shit. Sharpen my reflexes back up, man. That's possible, right? Tell you, I ain't as good as I once was, but I could have been good once. Bro, what is this? Do you just go around? Is there an end? Oh, I see it counting now. My mic was blocking that to 37. Okay, how do I exit that? I really rub my eyes here, man. Burning. No, I don't want to do this again. Stop. Now that looks like the buggy, bro. That I can't get in free mode right now. I'm hoping they change it where you can. Like, I drove over on the map where you normally are in the story, that Silva place or whatever, where they have these, and it wasn't there either. Not in the free mode right now. I don't know why. Like, if you had it licensed, you should have been able to use it in the game. Surely, y'all didn't do anything sketchy with this Polaris. Huh? Is that why it's not there? Or maybe there was a bug you wanted to fix in it first? Could you make the checkpoints look like a little bit more cool? That's what I'm just curious about. I'm not hating on you if this is what you did here. I mean, if this is all you had here. I'm just curious, like the developers. Could we make these cooler than this? Because, like, I've never been driving through the Sahara on my side-by-side and saw these green rings when I was doing a sandhill race, If we could mod our own cars in, it'd be over with, bro. I got so many things I could put. That would be hella fun. I looked into what the game files had, just like as anyone could look at them. It's just some videos in there, really, of like some of the clips they did. I'm guessing the cars and stuff were in some kind of package, and I wasn't trying to break into any. Backflip it, bro. Let's get some other side-by-sides, too. I mean, let's bring a Can-Am in. Throw a Gator in. Why not? And how about throw a Harley Davidson in? If you had at least a dirt bike in, I could mod motorcycles. I mean, let me mod cars, and I could still do it. I'm not the biggest fan of that race, bro. It just felt dry, and nobody likes the start screen. Okay, yeah, don't hit X, because it automatically makes you jump into the game. Use my mouse, the audio cuts out. If I'm using the controller at the same time, So I don't know if it's a short in the mouse or if it's a short in the way they did their build menu thing. Or like the game. It's trying to switch between controller and
Has technical issues.
also don't think well, I should say I don't know if there's a map boundary, you know, like most games have. Surely there is. However, I don't see anything that would stop me from driving out to these mountains. I wanted to place a car that could get moving here and just drive out. I use my mouse to get these vehicles. Where is, I don't even see. I made it pink so I could see this thing, man. Like, when it's a color I'm not used to looking at, you know? Looks like a pretty fingernail. Need something off-road here, though. Take a Jeep. Let me just put my starter here. But in the settings here, when we scroll down, can I change this to, like, not make a sound? Like, it gets a little loud. I guess you could give yourself a loadout. I didn't even look at that. I haven't looked at a lot of things. How long it takes you to respawn is where you can change your time of day. If you want it to be nighttime or day. The time is moving, and I think there was like a speed time of day thing. Maybe there's not. Maybe it's just this. You can change it. This is where you change your weather. You can have it raining, or a sandstorm, or a medium, or just sunny. Sunny so we can see where we're going here. Take a drive. Take it easy for a second, you know. First, I guess I should have changed the fella there. People are probably tired of looking at Jacob by now. We'll just do that real quick. Just really quick. Be someone we haven't been. Be mayor's husband. I don't even know who that is. Be a policeman. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if you're just going to run into an invisible barrier out here or what's going to happen, you know? That's what I want to know. I like to find the limits. And the flip is just a button. And I hardly ever look at other things that pop up on my screen most of the time. You know, I like to drive or run around and explore. I don't really need a mini map or any of this stuff that you put on my screen. So like when something is telling me something clearly and I'm not looking at it, that's why. Right here, is this the end? Holy shit, it is! And there was no warning. I mean, there was, actually. The terrain change was the warning. Let me speed this up. This one. Fly back over here a second. Wow, they didn't put a barrier or nothing, but so like at a certain point where you don't see any of these foliage anymore and it's just this, yeah. No way you thought no one was going to come out here. I mean, maybe you thought that, but you didn't know me, did you? I like to go places you're not supposed to go most of the time. Maybe you will add something out here. Yeah. Could extend the map though. Man, if they let us edit the map, that would be the biggest game changer. Because, like, they have assets. They have 3D model assets that you can put in games, okay? And one of them they have actually Las Vegas, and it has the pyramid place. Where is it? This. And it has many other buildings, but when I first started playing the game and I flew over and seen that's why I was like, is this Vegas? Personally, I've never been to Vegas, but I have seen videos and I know people that have gone. I will go someday. I haven't yet. Anyway, what I was saying is if you could edit the map, you can add like cities and stuff people have made that within Blender or something, you could make those cities become even more real if they don't already have textures on them and things. Pardon me a second. What I was saying before, I believe, was that I've seen. Actually, let me just use my. We don't need it. We're going to use mouse and keyboard. I am tired of this thing jumping around and cutting my audio. Mouse and keyboard in it. I've seen assets and stuff is all I was saying. Like, I've seen someone build the Buc-ee's, which was pretty cool. I mean, you would have to create the interior. It didn't come with an interior, but I seen it and I was like, that's cool. I had no use for it. Also, wasn't going to spend $200 on a building that's just shell. That just looks like something, you know? No way. Not me. Love tinkering. When I was a kid, I liked tinkering with models and building models, cars, you know. When it got into the 3D modeling, been doing that very long, probably since the end of last year. Today, you can 3D scan something if you have a certain camera. They even now, they have started, because they got all the AI stuff, you can take a picture of something and it can try to create a 3D model out of it. Or you can follow a blueprint and build the exact to scale, like how Chevrolet has in most dealerships where it's got that car there. That's the same kind of car that I would take and do what I wanted with, like the custom interior and wheels and lift. Now it's still a lot of damn work. And at first it was taking quite a while to get my head around how things work in Blender. And it's a lot. Most people, they build models and then they sell them on a 3D site. But to rig something up to work, that is a lot of work too. So like I was building and customizing and rigging, and holy crap, man, to get everything working right. Now, I will say I did do it in Unity. I took one of my 3D models. I like that so much better because, like I said, I could create the backup camera and everything like that in there. Everything worked. The gauges worked the way I wanted them to. But it was a lot of work for one car, for one person that I was only going to use myself. And I have that video. I was recording it for like Snapchat and stuff. I was showing my friends. And they was asking what I was doing, but I didn't want to come out. And I was like, I'm messing around here. Let me just look at my gallery on my phone. Okay, I do have a Can-Am video that I did where I'm driving it in Unity. Like a minute and 15 seconds. I will share that video clip here. And skip if you want, but it will be here in this part. Alright, let's creep down to the water. See if this is going to do anything. We will find out together. I'm surprised the suspension is, well, it's working, but visually I don't have the springs and everything stretching yet. Like, that isn't something I needed to set up right away. The first thing was getting this thing functional. Here we are with the water. And it sinks. Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness. Wait, does it reverse too? Oh, just need to put a little sway in it. Then when you're sitting inside here, you might feel like you're actually driving across the water, you know? Hey, in the amount of time that I just did this, it's pretty decent. It's something I should have shown in other, I guess another modding.